Future Queen of Spain sends powerful message to the world. The world was watching. The palace was prepared. And then, she spoke. Her words weren't safe. They weren't soft. They were powerful. Princess Leonor sent a message. Not just to Spain. To the entire world. And everything changed. The moment Princess Leonor stepped up to the podium, the atmosphere shifted. It wasn't just another royal speech. This wasn't a formal duty or a ceremonial greeting. This was a moment that would define her place in history. Her voice was steady, her tone clear. Every sentence landed with purpose. Observers described the room as electric, almost frozen. She spoke not just to the audience before her, but to millions watching across the globe. The future Queen of Spain was no longer just an heir, a symbol, a figure to be protected. She was stepping into her own power. And she was ready to lead. Leonor began by speaking of Spain's unity. She referenced the challenges the country has faced: division, unrest, and uncertainty. But instead of focusing on the past, she focused on the future. Her words were about hope, about progress, about building something stronger for generations to come. And then, she did something unexpected. She addressed the youth directly. Her message wasn't filled with royal formality. It was personal, emotional, almost like she was speaking to each young person watching. She told them they mattered. She told them their voices counted. And she told them she was listening. The audience, a mix of politicians, diplomats, and royals, listened in silence. The cameras zoomed in on her parents. Queen Letitia's eyes glistened. King Philippe's face was proud but serious, knowing that this moment was bigger than the monarchy itself. Leonor's message wasn't just about Spain, it was about the world. She spoke of cooperation between nations, the importance of protecting peace, and the duty of leaders to serve, not just rule. For someone so young, her words carried the weight of a seasoned stateswoman. And then came the line that set social media on fire. She said, "The crown I will one day wear is not just for me. It belongs to the people, and I will never forget that." The crowd erupted. Reporters scrambled to capture every word. Within minutes, her speech was trending across Europe and beyond. Commentators called it a turning point, the moment Spain's future queen truly became a global figure. But this message wasn't just about politics. It was about humanity. She spoke of the environment, of the duty to protect the planet. She spoke of education, of giving every child a chance no matter where they were born. She even spoke of compassion, calling for more understanding between nations, cultures, and communities. And as she spoke, something remarkable happened. The audience leaned in. These were hardened politicians, heads of state, journalists used to carefully scripted speeches, and yet, many were visibly moved. Some even wiped away tears. This wasn't just a speech. It was a declaration of intent. Princess Leonor was telling the world, "I am here, I am ready, and I will not be a silent queen." But what made this moment so powerful was the context behind it. Leonor has been preparing for this her entire life. From the moment she was born, she was destined to inherit the Spanish throne. Her training has been rigorous: military academy, diplomatic studies, countless public appearances. Every move has been watched, every word analyzed. And yet, for years, she remained quiet, reserved, almost shy. Critics questioned if she had the strength to lead. Would she be too cautious? Would she be overshadowed by her parents? This moment answered every question. Not only was she ready, she was fearless. Royal insiders revealed later that her speech was not fully scripted by palace advisors. Leonor personally added several lines, the ones that resonated most with the public. This was her voice, her vision, her Spain. But as powerful as the moment was, it also stirred debate behind palace walls. Some traditionalists worried she was too bold, too direct. Breaking away from the usual royal language could be risky. Would this open the monarchy to criticism? Would it set expectations too high? Others, however, celebrated her courage. They saw in Leonor a new kind of monarchy, one that speaks with honesty and stands close to the people. And judging by the public's reaction, this is exactly what Spain wants. After the speech, Leonor stepped down from the podium and embraced her father. It was a rare public display of emotion from the king, who whispered something to her that the cameras couldn't catch. But his expression said everything: pride, relief, and perhaps a bit of awe. When the event ended, the buzz didn't stop. News outlets replayed her words on a loop. Editorials praised her as the princess who speaks like a queen. Some even compared her to other young royals, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, and even the late Diana, Princess of Wales, for her ability to connect emotionally with ordinary people. And as the world reacted, one thing became clear. Leonor's message wasn't just heard, it was felt. This wasn't the last time we would see this side of her. If anything, this was just the beginning. Observers believe that future speeches, future appearances, will continue to carry this same energy, direct, passionate, and unafraid. The question now is how far she will go. Will she use her platform to push for reforms inside the monarchy? Will she champion causes that previous generations avoided? And most importantly, will she transform what it means to be queen in the 21st century? For Spain, this is more than a royal moment. It's a glimpse of the future. A future where the crown is not just a symbol of power, but a promise to the people. And for the world, it's a reminder that leadership can come from the most unexpected places, even from a young princess who dared to speak from her heart. So when we look back at this moment years from now, we may very well say, this was the day Princess Leonor stopped being just the future Queen of Spain. This was the day she became a leader for the world. Because her message was clear. Her voice was strong. And it was heard everywhere.